maybe if I could just show you a couple of the pieces of equipment that we use. You can see we've got equipment that's a more raised height and lower down. I'll explain the difference really and how it's used. With this one, it would be for a child who's actually quite young, and it would be demonstrating a hold right up into their axilla here, holding them in alignment all the way down so that they are upright and midline in a neutral position. It holds them at the knees, at the feet, at the pelvis, and at the top. And for this child, the easiest way to get them into the equipment is to open up the clamps and let it recline down.
Okay.
So bearing in mind, for some of the children, they find it quite difficult to get up into standing.
Yeah.
So to place them into this position and then close everything up so that they're securely held in position, and then raise them up into a standing position. It can, for some children, be the first time that they've truly experienced that vertical position. And certainly for a lot of children, it will feel really quite strange.
Yeah.
What you are hoping, though, is that in putting them in this position, they're for the first time really feeling what it's like to work against gravity. And what you will want them to do is, for the space that's above here, the free space where the body is not supported, that they're able to do reaching activities that mean the trunk muscles are doing the effort. We do sometimes incorporate an addition of a tray, which can be used for the children who are really working high up, trying to gain control in their upper thoracic area. And then if they've got toys or things, especially things that they need to reach and place something in on top, then it's gaining that ability to take their arms away from their body. Because for a child who really doesn't have trunk control, arms away from the body is something they have never really been able to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I ride, it's a perfect sport for me because I'm in that plane. Whereas when I take my arm up here, I'm less stable.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Well, we're saying to the children, okay, have some fun, do some reaching, because we're holding you nice and supported here. You only have to work on the top bit. And so as they learn that and they gain that control above the level of support, then each time they come back, we reassess them and gradually reduce the level of the support so that it's working its way down the trunk and they're actually gaining bit by bit that control in their trunk.
and how long typically would they be in there for?
It's such a difficult question to answer because the progression with each child is different. And we would hope that we would be able to keep the momentum going and gain as much potential as we possibly can for each child. But for some children, they may only progress from being able to work here to perhaps down here. For other children who really do push on and make a lot of progress, we then take them past needing this support and into a piece of equipment which works highest point at the pelvis. And so now you've got a child who's really supporting themselves here, but you're able to get them to work really well on stretching and reaching, just supported here and gradually down here. And you can, at the point when they're able to cope with just working on hips and knees, you can even remove this top support altogether, and they're really working in just with a minimum amount of support, and they're having to work on the rest of it.